So we have the very anticipated Pink Cloud, which little spoiler alert, I have smelled this fragrance and I literally purchased this on August 13th at 2 a.m. in the morning. When it dropped, I was like, okay, I'm gonna purchase it, because if you guys didn't see my last video, I just tested out Cloud 2.0 Intense. And it's crazy because I didn't even know she was gonna be coming out with Cloud Pink. She didn't announce it until like after I had purchased this, after I did a review on it. But I'm just like, wow, like that's crazy. So of course I'm gonna get Cloud Pink because I just got Cloud 2.0 and I'm like feeling the vibe of it. The only thing is that one's like definitely giving me winter vibes. Like it's too hot, especially in Texas. Like if you're in Texas, you know it's been like 100+ degrees outside, and it's just like Cloud is thick. She's thick. I did purchase Cloud Pink, so let me give you guys a little close-up of the bottle. This only comes in 3.4 ounces, I believe. It doesn't have like any other smaller sizes from what I've seen on the website, on Ulta's website, and it is $68. I don't have the original one because I just felt like if I was gonna buy one, I was gonna buy the Intense because I heard better things about it. But it's the same type of vibe. I do have 3.4 in this one as well because it only comes in this size, so same type of vibe there. So yeah, just if you wanted to see the box, it does have her on it. Pretty sure you guys have seen this on Instagram. The little cloud has a indentation thingy on it, same on this side, and then it has Ariana Grande Cloud. So I'm not like a collector of these fragrances, so this box is not really something that I care for. It's just like, yeah, it's cute. Also, these clouds I'm not the biggest fan of. I only put the Cloud Intense back just for video purposes. I won't be using this cloud. It's kind of like bulky. It's cute for presentation. It's cute for like setting it up if you're someone who like sets your fragrances up a certain kind of way. But for me, like especially moving around, it's gonna be this for me. So it's crazy because so many people were talking about this fragrance. I kept on seeing so many different things about what the notes were gonna be. The notes finally came out and we're gonna read them now. I'll read them off Ulta, but I'm also gonna put up pictures of the notes. So one second. The main accords for this fragrance are sweet, fruity, tropical, latonic, floral, and nutty. And then let's keep going down a little bit. This is mostly, from what I'm seeing, people are saying that this is supposed to be a fall and winter fragrance, which could be debatable because it's kind of like with these notes that I'm about to get into, it's kind of giving spring and summer. But hey, you can really do fragrance however you want to. There's no like thing to it. I mean, there is kind of, but it's like you can do whatever you want to do. So let's get into the notes. So top notes are dragon fruit, pink pineapple, and berries. And then the middle note is coconut water, vanilla orchid, and blush ombrette. And then the base notes is praline, musk, magenta moss, and amberwood. So that is like the notes from Ulta, but on here it's like a little bit different. I also put the notes up from the original Cloud right here. As you can see, there's not really that many similar notes in the fragrances, but I have been testing this fragrance. So that's the thing. I've been testing this for, like I said, I ordered this on the 13th. I got it on the 15th. It is officially the 18th. So I've been playing with this fragrance every day. I was gonna make a video, but like stuff just kept happening. Like I was just kind of getting a little too busy. Then eventually I did make a video, but it just wasn't going right. So I was like, you know what? Here we are today. I have a better idea and opinion on this fragrance now than it literally being like a first impression. So there's that on that. I'm gonna go ahead and spray this on my wrist, on my, between my arms, kind of spraying a good amount on my chest area, really just everywhere. I want to really drink this, honestly. So now that I'm kind of like all smelling good, I had no fragrance on, just lotion. So when I first sprayed this, the first 2 times I got a really alcohol smell, but it went away super fast. So it was like alcohol and then shoop, it was gone. Let me also, this is a good tip. I saw someone say this, that if you want your fragrance to last longer and you want to smell it more, spray it on the back of your hand. So like when you're talking, you can smell the fragrance. And I was like, genius. Why didn't I think of it? I don't know, I do too much with the spraying. I know. You're probably like, girl, the room. but I need to like also smell it again so I can like let you guys know everything. So I first get an alcohol smell, but then it goes away, and then yeah, it's super fruity. It's super that pink pineapple I think is what I get. I don't know if it's also the dragon fruit. Yeah, I think I smell pink pineapple and dragon fruit for sure. I think the reason why I say I smell pink pineapple or pineapple is because it's like a tart, sweet, fruity smell. Like it's not super what's the word? It's not super like sweet, like sugary sweet. It's like a tart kind of fruity, like realistic kind of pineapple smell. And I love pineapples. Yeah, it's like really fruity. It's like a burst of fresh, to me, juicy, because they say that dragon fruit doesn't have much of a smell. It's kind of like watery. I don't know what dragon fruit smells like, if I'm just being honest. But for them to say it's like a watery fruit, I feel like I can see that, because it's like juicy, watery, but tart a little bit. But also for the people that are wondering if this smells like cloud, it smells like cloud. Like literally, it's gonna smell fruity for a little bit. The fruitiness is gonna go away and it's gonna get kind of subtle. For me, it kind of like got faint. And then after that faintness kind of went away of the fruits, I literally had cloud. Now at first, when I first was reviewing this and testing it out and wearing it, I was like, wow, it's so faint that I don't smell anything. But no, it's not that. It gets faint as far as the fruits, but the cloud DNA lasts so long on me. Like I wore this, and you would think it's so hot here in Texas that when you go outside, it's kind of like so hot that your fragrances kind of just like go away, because like now you're hot, you're sweaty, the fragrances kind of just like fade away. But the cloud DNA of this lingered so long on me, which is crazy, because I feel like I don't even get that with the original 2.0 Intense. It lasts for sure, but it was something about this that it just kept lingering on my skin. Now I'm not saying it was like beast mode, like as far as projecting, and I felt like everyone else could smell it, but it was like if I smell my wrist, I could still smell cloud. Like it smelled like I could smell cloud on my hand. Right now I still have that fruitiness, but this is definitely like a fruitier, younger version of cloud. Like the younger sister. Like she's still young, living life, turned, you know, not worried about nothing. And cloud is like the mature one, but not super old, but she's like in her bag. She knows what she wants in life. This girl is just like young, break up with your boyfriend, I'm bored. That's what this is giving. I think people are saying that they feel like this is a winter fragrance because there's so much of that cloud DNA in the fragrance, but to be honest, the burst of fruits that you get is definitely like spring, summer vibes. Like this is definitely giving like I could have wore this in the springtime. Yeah, and also another thing is the dry down of cloud 2.0 to me is pretty coconutty whipped cream. This one is vanilla to me. Like it's still similar, it's still cloud, don't get it twisted, but it's like I get more of the vanilla. I think that's what it is. I get a lot of the vanilla. It's like a faint sweet vanilla, kind of like a cotton candy-ish vibe, versus cloud is like coconutty creamy. So this is still creamy, but it's more of like a cotton candy creamy vanilla kind of cloud, if that makes sense. So it's very similar, like that DNA, like that you just know the smell, you just know it's cloud, but it's different a little bit. So I do really like this fragrance. I'm not gonna say that I don't like it just because of how similar it is. Do I feel like you need both? I feel like cloud is a very complex fragrance as far as like the lavender and everything like that. It gives it levels, because once that lavender kind of fades away, then you're left with like this creamy, coconutty, nutty smell. But this one, you get that fruit, and then you get that like creamy vanilla cotton candy smell. So I think this is definitely for younger girls. And if you're someone who likes cloud, I like the Intense one, but it's like the same thing. They only have 2 different base notes, so they're very similar. But but I do really like this. I feel like there's a time and a place for this one. Like, this is definitely daytime to me. I don't know, it's weird. I'll say daytime because of the fruits, but then when the fruits go away, it could give a nighttime vibe. So I really feel like you could get away with this fragrance for like day or nighttime. But yeah, like I said, this is like a sweeter, fruitier version of Cloud. It's like she took Cloud and dropped some fruits in it and some pink coloring and like made this, because it's definitely the same even though the notes are different, but it is sweet, it is cotton candy, it is vanilla, it is fruity, and it's nice. Like, I'm not mad about this fragrance at all. I'm not mad about having both. I don't feel like they're necessarily so similar to where I can't have both, because I have been testing it out for days. So yeah, I don't feel like these fragrances are too different to have both. I feel like you get two different vibes with these, to be honest. You know, obviously really fruity, and then one is like super creamy. This one's more cotton candy and vanilla. The other one's more like coconut, whipped cream, lavender, you know what I'm saying? So you do kind of get two different vibes. I would say the DNA is the same, but what do you expect? It is a flanker, and it just is what it is. Like, it's not that similar. I mean, obviously she did, you know, just make another fragrance with Cloud because she knows how Cloud did and how it's doing. But I think Cloud Pink is super cute. I think girls are gonna like this. Young girls, maybe like in your later teens, and then also in your early 20s can wear this. Honestly, your 30s you could wear this. Like, the fact it has that Cloud gives it a little bit more oomph. If it was just that fruity, it would give like Bath and Body Works. But I do like the longevity on it, to be honest, and I don't know if that it's gonna work like that for everybody, because some people said this like disappeared on them, but for me that Cloud lingered forever. And I don't know if other people could smell it, but if I just smelled my wrist, I was like, oh, I still smell that Cloud on my hand, like late, like into the day, like left the house, came back, and I was like, oh, like I could still smell the Cloud. It's very like faint Cloud, but it's there, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes with fragrances you can't even smell that. So it's like, I feel like this is good. You do get a lot even with that. So I mean, if you do feel like you need to reapply, I mean, I've already used about this much, and like I've said, I've been using this since about the 14th. No, wait, since about the 15th, 16th. So about 2 days. I want to say realistically, because I think the first day I got it I didn't actually spray it, but I mean about 2-3 days max maybe, and I'm right there. So, and that's me spraying it how you guys just see me spraying it, like dousing myself in it. So yeah, I do really like the fragrance. I do think if you have Cloud, you know, if you're running low and you want to try something fruitier, sweeter, vanilla, then go with this one. If you just like the regular one, I mean, it's for different times. You can have both. I mean, maybe now you want to wear this one in the fall, and maybe you really wear Cloud in the winter, or if you just want something a little different than Cloud. It's not super different, but you do get the fruits. So if you're okay with the fruits instead of the lavender, you might like it. Yeah, I saw some people having issues with their caps. I don't have any issue with mine. It clinks on pretty good. So I mean, if that happens with you, I think you can exchange it, return it, whatever. I think they should be in stores now. But yeah, that is my review. I will keep you guys updated if anything changes, but I've been testing this out for days, so my review is probably gonna stay the same because I got a good just and hold on this fragrance. So yeah, I do enjoy it. I will keep it. I will keep on using it. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe down below for your girl. And until then, you're gonna have to catch my next video. So